Bang, ba-dum, bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun,
ba-dum, bum,
dun,
bum,
dun,
ba-dum,
dun,
bum, ba-dum,
dun,
bum, bum,
dun,
ba-dum,
dun,
bum,
Kilted
with
balls.
balls.
Woo! Hey,
Woo.
welcome back to the Kilted Balls podcast. Um, wow, are we at number 55? Do you know? Is it 55?
Mm, I
55 is like
think
one of my favorite
no,
numbers.
it's gotta be more than that, especially for such a special number. You should know this, right?
I should clearly know
Because we've
if we
only
are on
been
that.
things have been a bit busy on your end, and so we've
Woo.
only been doing once a week.
Yeah, and I thought this time we would get two this week, and we didn't. So we're back to 1 week. So wow,
Oh, man.
updates for people. We've had things. We've got things. So first off, the crypto crashed. I've
Crashed.
been trying to think about putting more money in. We haven't pulled the trigger yet. So with kiddos in college and Europe and all of that, there's a lot of outflow of money. So we haven't pulled the trigger, but
Yeah.
we're still kicking it around. We're still talking about it. I have a rental property that it just came across my email today, like this Zillow, and it's like 100,000 on Zillow more than I paid for it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Right. And so I'm like, should we sell this? My wife was like, you can sell that and throw it all right into crypto if you wanted. I was like,
Really?
I'm like, she goes, I don't care. And I'm like, well, that one, the problem with that property is from the day I bought that property, it might have been one of the best purchases ever. It has, knock
Yes.
on wood, always been in the red. It's never not been in the red, or it's always been in the black. I've literally not stepped into that house since I fixed it up to rent after I bought it. So I bought it, fixed it up to rent, rented it out, have not been back in the house, I don't think.
Those are the kind of houses that want, as
Right.
opposed to
And they
ones
pay
you
the
to and the ceiling was falling in because of the water.
right. And these guys are like paying their rent every month. Like it just appears in the account and they don't talk to me, they don't pester me. So I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, yeah, that'd be really cool to like cash out. On the other hand, they're like, there's no work involved.
Yeah,
So like,
but to get that initial extra 100K, that's, I mean, just depending what you sell it for, but still, that's pretty
well,
exciting.
well, they have said multiple times, listen, anytime you want to sell, please let us offer first. And so I'm like, because the tenants have been there the entire time since I bought them. So I thought, you know what? I might call them up and be like, hey, Zillow has it at, 180 something. I'll go 180 if you want it, and you guys can buy it right now. And peace. More power to you.
Their payment would be similar.
I would think it'd be
That's how
similar.
things work out.
It'd be
Yeah,
similar.
I mean, that
own
is a
the
great house too. So I
yeah.
remember when you got it. That's pretty awesome.
Right. That was the most recent one and probably the best one I've gotten. So anyway, that was interesting. But to other things we've been doing, we have been playing some Town Star, and we talked last episode that we've learned a lot.
Yep.
Our monthly one is going, so I'll share my screen for people so they can see what we are talking about.
Excellent. And
This
have you
is
seen that there's
my
a
Town
that they're
Star.
selling nodes?
I did see that 14,000, I think.
This is your weekly or your monthly one?
My monthly. I don't do anything with it. My
Where's your property at?
Toronto.
Oh, okay, that's why. See, I thought you said your weekly one had snow. Mine, I don't have snow, but
No.
I'm a little bit more in a warmer area than you are.
This
I'm in
one
the
has
west
not
coast
had
of
snow the
Africa.
whole time. It's been snowing, but it's not had snow. This is the first time I've turned it on and it's been white.
Yeah,
So
I saw
that's
the
just
preview
today.
for that. That's pretty awesome.
And so for people who are like looking at the screen, sorry for those of you listening on Spotify, but the thing that we're doing right now is you can see over here, there's this lady and that bar fills up around her and turns green. That's my daily reward. And I get 14 town coins for that. Kilted gets like 5,000 town coins when he does it.
I get a few more than the 14.
Yeah, I only get the 14.
I've also used some profits from some other NFTs to pick up NFTs. So
that's true. And the way you make that bar go up is you sell products from your farm. So you can see here, like I have 9 candy canes. I can't sell them yet. You can only sell when you have 10. But when I sell that, that might get the bar up all by itself. right?
Yeah.
So
Because
I
I
can
don't
go over
think
here,
I don't
they're
think
at
that
50.
that's switched. That hasn't switched yet.
Oh, it hasn't?
You're still getting, yeah, you still get a ton of points for those.
Oh, I didn't know that. So if
Yeah,
I
just
sell
on the
this
weekly.
wheat right now, sorry, normally it doesn't take this long, friends. So I
It
don't know
happened
why.
to me earlier because we're streaming right now.
Oh, it could be
This
because we're streaming.
This is great audio. So
It's great audio, great
but
audio.
yeah, it's, I mean, if you haven't seen it and you are listening, it's like a little map of a town,
Mhm.
and you get to build your little buildings and your streets and whatever you want to do, your fields of whatever. So I've been having a great time with it. Actually, Gina wants to start. We picked up a couple, and well, we were talking about it, and she we talked about listing her, her stuff,
Mhm.
and then switching, and then buying the NFTs and all that. But then we didn't, and I was sitting there and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy these now. And I haven't checked them in a couple days, but I
Mhm.
picked up the crypt and the haunted graveyard for
Oh.
the petroleum, or for
Mhm.
the crude oil. But anyways, like right after I bought them, like later that day, because they were like 0.5 and 0.6, they were 0.9 and 0.7.
Oh,
So I was really glad I picked those up.
smart, smart. I thought about picking them up too, and I never did. So
It might
that
have
was
come
silly
back
by
down.
me.
But the gift, I mean, the first gift, is selling for about 3 right now. So I figured that's a good start. And then, 'cause if that's necessarily going to go up much, like what? And so I think we're
Yeah.
going to do that. Have both of us adding some town coins each day.
Yeah, I think that'll be awesome. And I'm, like I said, just really adding up my town coins. And I think I'm probably not there yet. Maybe in another week, I'll have enough that like I could purchase skins with my town coins.
That is awesome.
Right.
The
But
skins
so
do not give you a bonus. They're just fun to
no.
look at. I learned that the hard way.
But I
I have
think
one
that's an
Ethan
interesting
skins.
part. Like I'm building up slowly. So you built up fast, but I'm doing it slowly. And I'll still be able to get those NFTs and I can sell them on the open market.
Yep.
But it's just a waiting game to get up there because I only love them. Now if I staked some money, it's not really staking, but if I staked some money in
Yeah.
there, then I would be boosted up. So
Yeah.
there's that
Well,
avenue too.
well, they are selling more nodes. I think it's tomorrow, and they haven't said exactly when, but sometime between 4 and 6, it's going to go
Yes,
live, and you can buy nodes. So I don't think so, because a node runs about the same as a miner,
it does.
and I think that there's a higher upside on the miner. Although I need to do a little more research on the nodes.
Yeah, I would have to do more research. I think if you were one of the Gala nodes, maybe, but I think those are 150.
It's actually, I was thinking it was a Gala node, but maybe it is just a Town Star
No,
node.
this is just a Town Star node. So you
Oh,
get
you're
Town Star coins and it's a
right.
Town Star node, which is interesting because you're running Town Star, right? It's truly a decentralized game, which is kind
Yeah.
of cool. Like that's a cool part of it. So the node runs the game for everybody and you get paid in Town Star currency for basically being a server for the community.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of neat.
Hmm.
The other big news is if you've been with us for a while, we bought Gary Vee's book. We bought lots of them. We've given some of the books away. We've talked about it. And they finally did the NFT drop. And so I'll share
Hmm.
my screen with you and you can see the NFT drop that we got. So this is on Immutable X. That's the platform they are using for this drop. It's a layer 2 Ethereum, which for those of you who don't know, the big takeaway is it doesn't have gas fees like
Or
the others
minimal.
do. Yeah, they're way smaller than if you're on the main Ethereum network. You can switch things back to the Ethereum network if you want things on that blockchain, but then you're paying the gas fees. So these are all done
Yeah.
without it. And there are all these different images,
Hmm.
right? Or sayings, and there's frames and whatever. So different rarities. And what you do, the purpose of these tokens, these NFTs, is you can cash them in for other prizes. And the prizes range from Bored Apes and CryptoPunks to Avastars to real life baseball and basketball cards.
There's a
and
sweet
all sorts of
PSA
stuff.
5 Lou Alcindor on there.
There's a sweet what?
Lou Alcindor,
Oh,
rated
okay.
a 5 rookie card.
So yeah, so we got things, and you can trade them in and you burn them. You can trade them for VCon admission. Are there any Gary originals you can trade for?
I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked through everything yet. I know the big ones were a punk, an ape, and I think a cool cat. Those are some of the big ones.
Right. So you can trade them in, you can burn them, you can do all these fun things with them. For me, I wanted to make sure I got my money out
Yep.
from buying all the books. So I got 2 of these. I bought 24 books, so I got 2. And I turned around and sold one right away for basically what I paid for the books.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
So just because I wanted to make sure that the whole point of buying the books, the whole reason I pre-ordered them was to make money off of Gary Vee saying that I would make money off of it.
Yep.
So
and you have that other one, you can keep it forever, or you can wait and see. And
right. Like I could turn around and sell it now and I'd be up, $700. So
yeah, the one you kept is the Candor, right?
yes.
I like that. That one's cool.
I like that one. It is more rare, goes for more money, it has a rare background. So anyway, maybe that was silly to sell it so fast, but I wanted most Gary Vee projects, I think, pump and then crash and then come back up long term.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to wait long term and to make sure I made my money. So
Yeah.
I sold right away so I would hit the pump.
Yeah. Well, circling back to what you were talking about earlier about putting more money in, I'm walking the fine line of a little bit, especially during this huge dip. I mean, this was crazy.
Crazy dip.
Also saving money, so I'm ready when Series 2 comes out, because I do plan on picking up some 2. It might not be the home run that Series 1 was, but I think, and I agree with Jason, he was talking about this today, or maybe you did, a 2 or a 3X is very, very possible, and I feel probable.
For
and maybe I'll
V2
end up getting
friends.
something that I love. Yeah, for the Series 2.
Yeah. No, I think those are possible, and I think they'll jump. I don't think the book games are going to jump as much, only because of the number of them.
They're 100,000 or something.
Right. Now, if 50,000 get burned, then I think their value is going to go up. But while there's 100,000, there's like 11,000 of every card. Right. So I'm like, I don't know if those are really going to jump that much, which again is why I wanted to make sure I got my money out fast.
Yeah.
Take the money and run. And I still have one. And now it can do whatever it wants. And I'm not going to be sad or anything. I also think that these tokens count to put you on the whitelist for veefriends too.
He's been talking about it a lot. I think he's going to integrate a lot of this stuff together where it's going to help, get on the whitelist for version 2, and not necessarily get you into VCon, but gets people access, and people who believe in Gary, if they weren't ready in May when everything was first dropping and they're priced out now, to get the $12 for the $200 or whatever it was is great. Like, it's a great way to get in. So I thought it was cool. I liked how he did it. And there's even people who are not prepared who are waiting for version 2, and that's going to be $1,000.
Right. And he's already said it's going to be 1,000. So, and I think, here's the thing about version 2. Here's why I think they're going to double or triple. He has already said how many he's going to release. He has said, if you own these, or if you own like veefriends or whatever, you're probably going to be on the whitelist. There are not enough veefriend 2s at $1,000 to cover the people on the wait list.
No way. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And we might, if you're on the whitelist, you might only be able to get one.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So I've got the stuff. So great. I'm going to be able to buy a veefriends for $1,000. Like nobody's going to bat an eye. I'm sorry, people. No one who's really been involved in the space is going to bat an eye at a 0.3 ETH for a veefriend.
Yeah.
Version 1 or version 2. They're just going to be like, yes, $1,000, take my money. But if even the people on the white list can't buy one, those same people are going to be like, well, I'll put 1 ETH into it.
Yeah, and just buy right away.
And they'll buy right away. So you could buy one for 1,000 and turn around and sell it for 4. Like you said, you can really X your money there. And I think you'll see that. I think you'll see people do that.
I would rather get one for 1,000, but I could see myself buying one for an ETH. Like say if it was one that I really like, I wouldn't even think twice.
You wouldn't even think twice, and that's exactly my point. If you missed the thing,
I bought a haunted graveyard and a haunted crypt for one.
That's my point. Yeah, people in the space would just be like, "Yep, cool, thanks," and so they might miss the waitlist and they'd still jump in. So I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see that happen. So that'll be cool too. Yeah, so Town Star's going great. veefriends is fun. It's fun to look at all the burn mechanics. I'm not planning on burning. I'm also not planning on buying in anymore. The Uncaged is looking at dropping Sunny here soon.
Yeah, did you get your sketch?
I got my sketch. I did. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I need to start. Here's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I need to write down ideas during the week when they pop into my head, so we don't forget to talk about them, because that's one of them.
Oh my gosh, we almost forgot about that. So this is something that we have not talked about, for sure, not in detail.
In the Uncaged. Thank you, friends.
Yeah, so we are in Uncaged, and one of the things with Uncaged is when we first did Uncaged, we were originals. So I was original, and then right away I told Kilted, get in here, join, you need to do it now. And he, of course, trusted my judgment and joined the Discord, which is all you had to do. So it's not like there was money out. But by joining early, you automatically got a sketch of nails. So this was one of the original sketches when they were designing nails.
Really cool. It was fun.
So if you are followed any of us with 8.1 and all of our nail stuff, we got this. This was given to us.
And I didn't even think once about selling. Like I didn't even
not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. No. This is for me. You can see there's 50 of them total. Right. There's not a lot.
I didn't even realize that. Okay.
There's 50 total. There's 44 owners.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not selling mine.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, I love the nails artwork and the nails story and all of that, but I now own an original nails.
Yeah.
Like that is a lot more meaningful to me personally.
Yes.
Than the other stuff. So, and only a few of us got these, and even if they're all the same, I don't care. Right. Like, look at that. There's 44 owners and you and I are 2 of them.
Yeah. Did Jamie get one?
I don't remember if he made it into the original or not.
He is, because he did the trivia to get the whitelisted, which I did not make it to the whitelist.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was original before that.
Oh,
that was a different thing.
Oh, that was a different thing.
And by the way, for people who are listening, if you look at these, I've scrolled on the screen. I'm not planning on selling mine, but this was airdropped to me. And there's one for 0.2, there's one for sale for 0.25, and there's one for sale for 0.35. Right? Yeah. So, and look, one sold a day ago for basically 0.2, right? So that means they just gave us at today's market price $650 worth of an NFT.
It's pretty awesome. It's super
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm
Oh,
super
go
happy.
ahead. And
No, I
another
just am
thing,
happy.
okay, so we don't give advice on here. We try to give ourselves some advice, and you know what? I followed our advice, and I followed through with advice, and I'm so excited. It's just a quick story. So
Yeah,
you remember
please. I'm
remember
excited.
the land that I bought and sold?
Yes.
So
Remember
that
the buttons.
yep, that land, the NFT worlds, the gray boy, I think they're gray boys, were attached to them. They're like these little alien guys, and you were going to be able to use your skins in the game.
Okay.
So you can use your alien skins in your Minecraft when you're playing on your land.
Yes, yes.
This was I caught them at mint, so 0.07. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do 3 because we talk about 1 to flip, 1 to keep when it gets high, and 1 to keep forever, or however you want.
Sure. Yeah, however you
So
want to do it.
I flipped 1 and sold 1 for 0.4.
Nice. And what did you pay for it again?
0.07. I got 3. I'm so
0.07.
excited.
So
I'm
you
so
bought
happy.
3. So you spent 0.21 total, and you just
Yeah.
flipped it for 0.4.
I was so excited.
How could you not be excited by that?
So yeah, now
Right.
I mean, I'm not even concerned. Like I just
Right.
have
Now
the
the
other
others,
2.
you can let it ride.
Mhm.
Right.
I've
That's
been
the
getting
thing
some
that's
offers for
really nice.
0.5. Like, okay, but
But
I know
that's the
I
big
do
thing
think they're
right now
fun.
is that you can let these things ride, right? Like you can,
Mhm.
once you do your first flip on whatever collection, you could also go to 0, right? So you
I
can go
could
to
go to
0.
0.
There's a risk. But if you do the flip on the 1, everything's paid for now.
Mhm.
For you, everything's paid for times 2. So
Yeah,
you 2x your money without selling the other 2.
yeah,
And life is good, right?
yeah.
Life is good.
I was tickled, honestly, and I was
Yeah.
like, I need to remember to talk about this.
No, I think that's good. So my luckies aren't very high. I have no idea what's going on. Lucky, I've been too busy. But I noticed that my Super Yetis right now, the floor is 0.045, and I bought mine for 0.03. So I'm still
That's
up ahead.
awesome.
Yay,
Yeah,
luckies.
because everything else is so low.
Everything is so low, right?
Because I do that once a month. I go through and look at everything, but I'm glad right now it's not the end of the month because I'd be
Well,
sad.
and here's one that we haven't talked about for a long time ago, but a long, long time ago, when they first came out, I bought Boss Beauties. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
yes, I've been seeing some things about them, like on Twitter.
They're starting to pump, and I was kind of sad because I bought one I bought what I like,
Hmm.
and I bought one to flip. And I've had it forever and they haven't gone up at all. And I bought it for 0.28, and the floor right now is 0.42.
Nice.
So we're at the point now where I can almost sell that one and pay for both of mine, which
Yeah.
again, that's kind of the name of the game. If you can flip sometime
Hmm.
to get something
Yeah.
equal.
Well, because that's the thing too. Like, yes, the 10x are incredible. Like when you can do something like that, it's crazy.
Mhm.
But I mean, not everyone's going to be like that. So when you're starting to be able to double, like, okay, you got to seriously consider. Yeah, at least myself, like, okay, is this do I want out, or do I want this long term? Like if Fame Ladies, if I was able to double my money now, I wouldn't. Like I think Fame Ladies
Right.
are going to be awesome. I think that it's going to be huge and something that I'm really going to want to keep. And maybe not an ape, but something that I'll be able to make a lot of money on in the future.
Yes, I would think so.
That's my personal conviction. But so that's different than picking up a few. That's something that's okay. And then, being able to pull some of that money out, like you said.
Right. And so far, I haven't wanted to pull my money out. I think, especially when the market's down, is a bad time to pull. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not going to
I just
pull
meant to
when it's
sell.
down
Yeah.
here at 3. But, I have been thinking a lot, like for the veefriend one, like my whole intent was to buy it on a credit card just because it was internet,
Hmm.
and then eventually pay that off with that. And so like that one, as soon as ETH gets up back around 4, I'm going to pull that 0.2 out and put it back in my account.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason Except whenever I talk to people about this stuff, they're like, yeah, but have you ever traded any of it in? Like, it doesn't really count because it's still ETH. And
Yeah,
so
good
I want to
point.
be like, yeah, so I did it. And they're like, yeah, but did you pull out? Yeah, actually I did.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I put it all back in, plus another, you know,
Yeah. So yeah, that's
I did 10
hilarious.
times that and threw it all back in and said, yep, let her ride.
Hmm.
So I'm not too worried. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it's super fun. And I hope our listeners like, that you've tried it and things have gone well, or at least you've learned, because that's like that too. I was just going through, actually I started doing my taxes. So I was on my MetaMask wallet, and
Sure.
just going through every transaction, because it has what the gas was that day when it was sold, like how much it actually was, how much gas I actually
Nice.
paid, all that stuff. So I'm just going through that and typing it in, and there's not all of them are winners. And
No,
just like this last week, everything was red, and it happens sometimes. Everything goes down. Thankfully, I'm
everything
not in a
goes down
position
sometimes.
where I need to pull any of that out, because I don't spend any money that I can't afford to lose.
Right, right. Well, and like I have so many that are just sitting here. Maybe they'll go up, maybe they won't. And it is
Mhm.
what it is, right? Like I don't care.
When you get your frame on your wall, you'll look at all of them the same.
You're right. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference. And
Okay.
hopefully they go up sometime and hopefully they don't. I'm getting I got a lot of Zen Academy drops over Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I like the artwork. I don't know if they're worth selling. Like they're probably are you in Zen Academy?
Mm-mm.
So they're worth like $5 on the Polygon.
Okay.
So they're not really big. You know what I wish OpenSea had? Like something for me to click
Oh,
through
that's
things,
awesome.
right? Like that's I think one of the cooler ones, right? Doesn't that look neat?
That's super cool.
So that was one of the collabs.
So what was it to get into the Zen Academy when you got in? Okay. Is
And then
that
here, I
is that
thought
the
this one was
person?
cool. If it'll
Yeah,
click,
Center one's fun. Oh
that one's
yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
Oh, you know what we should look at while I'm sharing the screen? Yeah, see, isn't this one neat?
That one's awesome.
So anyway, there were some cool Zen Academy ones that, again, they're not going for very much
Hmm.
on Polygon, but also I don't care. Like I like the artwork of them, not
Yeah.
the other. So on a side note for our listeners, then we should end this episode. I guess we're getting kind of long. Let
We're
me
having so much
switch
fun.
right. Let me switch wallets. This is why we should do more than one like a week, right? So we switch to Tilted Balls wallet. And there we are. And then let me go back to OpenSea profiles. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, oh shoot, they haven't shown up yet. Dang it. I don't know when they're gonna show up, but we shouldn't forget about our non-fungibles.
I was actually, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. It seems odd that they haven't popped up yet.
Yeah, I thought maybe they're still being minted. I remember their mint window was a long time.
Okay.
But that being said, look at the floor, 0.31.
Nice.
What did we pay
That's
for them?
super awesome. 0.15.
I thought it was something like 0.15. So like we could turn around and be like selling these bad boys for 2x right now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is when I think it'd be better to buy 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
So that you can do what I'm talking about. But like look, it's not like they're going for a small amount.
Yeah. It's
And
pretty
if we look
awesome.
at the activity, and these are before they're even released, right?
Yeah. People are actually buying. Well, even look at the curve. Like
That's what I'm
the
saying.
price has been going up. Oh, point 0.5 or 0.05. Sorry. No. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
we beat.
1.5. I don't know how to read a graph.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
1.5.
So anyway, you can see they've been moving, and so Kilted did good with that. So
That's awesome. That was a good one.
that was a good one. I think that was a good one. Yeah, so we have things we're going to be playing book games a little bit. Kilted for sure because he has a ton of tokens and he's going to have to decide what he wants to trade those things in for.
I was
So
eyeing some things, but I think I'm just going to keep them.
yeah, are you going to try to make some sets? How close are you?
I'm one away. Wait, no, I only have 3, so I'm 2 away on one.
Okay,
I thought I had 4,
but
but
you're
yeah,
not anywhere close to getting all 13 characters.
nope. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters.
What one are you missing?
Is that counting the other ones, the
I'm
crazy
not counting.
ones?
I'm not counting the crazy ones. I'm counting just the others.
Okay, I'm not sure. Let me look through real fast.
Are you going to buy the ones you're missing?
No, I don't know. I have accountability. I have ambition. I don't have conviction. I have that. I don't have empathy.
Do you have self-aware?
Actually, I don't have candor either.
Wait, you don't have which one?
Kind candor.
I thought you said you did have it.
I said I liked it.
Oh, do you have self-aware?
I'm looking right now. Oh, it keeps on redoing it. I have tenacity. Yeah, I have self-aware.
Oh, good. Man, I really like my candor, but I would trade it for you.
And yeah, those are the ones I need.
Yep, I would trade it to give you your set for sure, no doubt.
Yeah, I might have to buy the floors of the other ones just to have it.
That's what I was
Dang
saying.
it.
I can't believe you don't want to get the set.
Why would you suggest that?
I'm a bad
The
influence.
price is low right now.
The price is low. Price is low.
I have to consider.
Well, there you go. So that's how it works. That's how I trick Kilted into buying stuff right there. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I know we were on for a little bit. We appreciate you listening. We'll try to get a few more of these out. It's our busy January, but we should be able to make some time. So
Yes.
thank you so much, and we'll keep you updated. It's Kilted Balls signing out.
Cut the Dragon Chair. Love you all.